Bonjour everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's learn with Lizzie. Today's video is about one of the most powerful stories in your CBSE Class 12 English Literature series, The Last Lesson by Alphonse Daudet. In this video, we are going to focus on the theme of the story, the author's purpose, language, and literary devices used in the story, The Last Lesson. This video is going to be very important for your board exam preparations. Let's get started. The central theme of this story is the loss of language is the loss of identity. In the last lesson, Dorrit shows us how deeply language is connected to our culture, our freedom, and our pride as individuals and as a nation. When the people of Alsace are told they can no longer learn or speak French, their own language, it feels like they are losing a part of themselves. Patriotism and resistance is shown through M. Hamel, the school teacher, who is not just teaching a subject, he is defending his country in the only way he can. His final lesson becomes an act of patriotism. His words, his dress, even the Vive la France on the blackboard all show a silent resistance against foreign rule. This theme teaches us that language is power and protecting it is a form of courage. Franz, the young boy, suddenly regrets not paying attention in class before. The villagers who come to the classroom feels the same way. They all realize the value of something only after losing it. This theme of regret shows how we often take our freedoms like education and language for granted. Daudet makes us ask, what would we do if we were told we could never speak our language again? This story also celebrates the role of a teacher and the power of education, as M. Hamel dedicates his last day to teaching, even though he knows the lesson will soon be banned. He teaches not just grammar, but love for language, identity, and country. This makes us reflect on how school and learning go beyond textbooks. They shape how we see the world. Why it matters today? Have you ever thought about it? Even today, people around the world fight to keep their languages and cultures alive. This story reminds us to value our mother tongue, to never delay learning, and to understand that language is not just words, it's memory, freedom, and our soul. So that's the heart of the last lesson, a story about love for language, lost opportunities, and the quiet strength of resistance. So, why did Alphonse Daudet write the last lesson? His main goal was to show how important our narrative language is, not just as a way of speaking, but as a part of our identity. Set during the Franco Prussian War, the story reflects how people of Alsace realized the value of the language only when it was being taken away. Through the characters, Daudet encourages readers to never take education and culture for granted. Now let's talk about the tone of the story. The tone is nostalgic, emotional, and deeply patriotic. You can feel the sadness in France's voice, the regret in M. Hamel's words, and the quiet pain in the villager's face. There is a mix of loss, regret, and realization that runs through the entire narrative. It starts light and casual, but ends with a heavy emotional impact, and that's the magic of the tone Dorrit creates. What is the language like in this story? It is simple and clear, told from a young boy's point of view, which makes it easy to understand but powerful in impact. The descriptive imagery helps you visualize the classroom, the quiet village, and even the silence in the school. It's emotive, engaging, and full of meaningful dialogues. Especially during M. Hamel's final lesson, Dorrit's writing feels real because it connects with the reader's emotions. Let's move on to the literary devices, the tools Daudet uses to enrich his story. Here are a few important ones. Imagery. Descriptions like It was all still. I had to open and close the door myself. Evokes silence and tension. It creates a vivid picture in our minds. Next comes irony. Francis begins to love French just as he is about to lose it forever. Then we are having symbolism. The classroom, blackboard, and desk represents the fading tradition. Finally, we are having metaphor. The great trouble with Alsace speaks of the neglect towards one's own language. These devices help build mood, emphasize the theme, and leave a lasting emotional impact. So there you have it, the author's purpose, tone, language, and literary devices in the last lesson. Each element adds depth to the story and brings out its central message that language is not just a tool, it's the soul of people. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your classmates. Stay tuned for more CBSE Class 12 English content, summaries, analysis, and exam tips only on this channel. Thanks for watching and keep learning.